Guys, back to yet another video today. We have finally seen Frankenstein. And I've been giving reviews on TikTok. I've been giving reviews on Instagram. But now we're finally here on YouTube. Sorry if I sound really tired. It's because I very much am. But yeah, Frankenstein has finally came and still not gone yet. People are still talking about it. Made by Guillermo del Toro. Starring Mia Goth, Oscar Isaac, and I don't remember who plays the monster, but he's good as well. But, if you don't know, this was one of my most anticipated movies of the year. I love Guillermo del Toro. I love the story of Frankenstein. I just didn't know where he was going to go with it until I saw the trailer, and my anticipation went from out of the roof to farther out of the roof. I was really, really pumped after I saw the trailer. But I wanted to wait for early reviews, and those were starting to come out positive. So I was like, okay, it's looking good. And after watching it, I'm going to give Frankenstein 2025, Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein, an A+. I thought this was a beautiful movie. Like, not just visually. It's beautiful. Like, the story, what happens in the movie. And you could call it a horror movie. Like, there's enough horror in it to call it a horror movie. But it's not really at all. Like, I do have a few negatives. Like, A+ just means, like, it's, like, top tier. But that doesn't mean it's not perfect. Like, doesn't mean it's perfect. I will talk about a few negatives, but other than that, I'm going to talk about my positives. The monster and that entire, so basically, there's 3 segments of this movie, but 2 of them are split up. One of them is split up, so it's, it's Victor's tale, the monster's tale, and then the in-between. Victor's tale is basically Victor Frankenstein, showing him growing up and showing how he made this monster, what happened in between with him and his brother, him meeting a bunch of people. And that's like a big portion of this movie. That's like the first half, if not more. It is a big portion of this movie where you do not see the monster. And it is still super entertaining. I find this movie to be really... It didn't feel like it was 2 hours and 30 minutes. Yes, it's 2 hours and 30 minutes. I'm not telling you this is my number 1 of the year, because it's not, but it's up there, dude. And, soon I gotta watch Running Man, which I've been hearing not so great things about, but I still need to watch it. But yeah, I'm gonna give each segment of the movie, you already know it's an A+, but I'm gonna give each segment of the movie a grade rating. Victor's Tale, I'm giving an A++. That is a perfect part. And that's not true. I would give The Monster's Tale an A++. That's perfect. The Monster's Tale is perfect. Victor's Tale goes from perfect to extremely good, because there's just a few moments in there where it's like, but like, in my opinion, it's still really, really good. Again, I'll get into negatives later, but I still think Victor's Tale is an A, if not an A+. So for all this is, and then the in-betweens, which is not that much of the movie. It's like, at most 30 minutes of the movie. At most. Probably like at most 20, actually. But, that's beautiful. Like, that's how the movie ends, and how it starts, and how it's, like, in the middle. Like, when I'm talking about it, it's like the opening scene, the ending scene, and some in the middle. It's so cool. Like, the opening scene is awesome, and the ending scene is awesome. Like, I'm really happy with how this ended. So, yeah, basically, without giving spoilers, other than a few things, nothing but positives. So, this gets a recommendation from me, but now it's time to get into some negatives. Starting off, there's a few moments in here with some bad CGI. I'll just call it a wolf scene, which I'm not even a fan of the scene in general because it involves animal cruelty, which it's for a good cause, but like it's just I don't like seeing dogs get hurt. That's not a spoiler. That's just something like it's not a spoiler at all. But it's just something that happens in the movie that has nothing. Well, it has something to do with the plot, but not really. But and yeah, that whole scene, like the wolves CGI is pretty rough. Overall, the monster CGI is good. Like for the most part, the CGI is phenomenal and the visuals phenomenal. But there was just that one scene and like one other scene with the monster. It was just like, this is kind of not good, dude. This is not very good. But like, still, it's not enough to bring that down, in my opinion. But now it's time for my unironically, my biggest negative of this movie, and it's still not that big. It has something to do with Victor's tail. Actually, I have two more negatives, and they're both to do with Victor's tail. Kind of. Yeah, they actually are, for sure. Mia Goth's character, Bride of Frankenstein, if that's what you want to call it. Bride of the monster. Frankenstein's monster. She's wasted a decent amount. Like, she has a lot of screen time. But I still think she was wasted. When you watch the movie, you'll see what I mean. That's not my biggest negative. My biggest negative is the relationship between Victor and the monster. And it's not bad. The thing is, it starts off sweet, like, oh, I just created you. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited I created you. And then just like the snap of that, it's like, I want to kill you. I hate you so much. It's like, it's kind of dumb how fast Victor just switches from, oh, I love this creature to, oh, I want to burn him to the ground. It's like, what are we doing? And I get that's like important to the story, but honestly, I would have been fine with a 3-hour Frankenstein movie. If that's the story they were going with, which is what they went with, I'm fine with it being 3 hours. Add another 30 minutes. This was a banger, and I think that part specifically could have been stretched out a lot more. Same with Frankenstein's tale. There's a decent amount of stuff in there that I think could have been added more too. But I also don't want to be stretched too much. But just that whole thing, just to do with the relationship, could have been stretched out at least 30 more minutes. But yeah, it's just like that, and it's I'm one of the people, to give you reference, I'm one of the people that is not that, like, I don't care about metaphors in movies. Like, people hate on Jordan Peele's movies because they're like, oh, he like forces the metaphor. That doesn't bother me because they do that in this movie too. But that's like a people call that a trope. That's something I don't really like. Doesn't matter to me. I think it's cool if they have a good metaphor, then I like it. Like Get Out was good, had a good metaphor. Us had a good metaphor. I don't even know what Nope's metaphor was. No, I'll need to rewatch it. But this metaphor was that humans are the real monsters, and that's good. That's a good metaphor, and they use that really well, and I don't have a problem with that, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, those are just some of my negatives, but overall, very high on this movie. A plus for me. It definitely my top 5 of the year for now. Well, not top 5, top 10 for sure. I'll have to check. But yeah, my next watches are gonna be The Keeper. Oh, I'm so good. And The Running Man. I am gonna check out The Running Man. And I think there's a few other stuff I'm gonna watch. I do need to review Welcome to Derry episode 3. If you follow me on Instagram or TikTok, you've already seen my review of Welcome to Derry episode 3. Yes, I've watched it. I've just been really busy, but I will review it. Unless I already did. Am I slow? No, I didn't. But yeah. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, notifications, comment on more videos, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching me review Frankenstein. Comment down below in this video, and I know y'all are mad at me for not turning the comments on. I'm trying my best here. But if there's no comments on this video, just make sure you find the next post and tell me what movies this year that I've missed that you want me to watch, because I'm adding Fantastic Four to my list. I need to watch that. I'm adding It Feeds, which is a horror movie. Marshmallow, which is another horror movie that I really wanted to get to. A new French Dracula movie that's getting a US release soon that I need to watch. So yeah, there's just a bunch of things that I need to watch. So just comment down below on a post, or if any of my videos have comments, just tell me any movie you want to watch, preferably a movie that came out this year that I haven't seen or reviewed. But like anything, just tell me something I've never seen that I should watch. But again, specifically this year. But yeah, see y'all in the next vid. Peace out, buckaroos.